everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Snow is going away, but that leaves a problem behind. Mud. A mess. I've got part of my mill here. I'm probably going to wash it before I put it all together. I've got one part here, and the other part is out behind the truck. And the pieces. And I was hoping to assemble it today, but we have one, I would not say a little problem. We have a big problem. There's a pond in our yard and there's a river flowing through it. So I'm working on a different plan. A plan I was going to do later, but it's becoming a higher priority now. By the way, look at where the mice have lived in here, crisscrossing through the land. Look at this. All those little, well, there, that's part of a tunnel. That's all that's left. The mice chamber through all over the place in the winter. Look at tunnels, tunnels everywhere, tunnels. There must have been a lot of mice up here. So over here, I gotta be careful where I walk. I actually, okay, this might sound funny. I actually looked for a fish. I forgot where I was earlier and I actually looked by my feet for a fish. Look at this. Water is, there's a river in my yard. There's a river in my yard. Maybe you wonder why I was looking for a fish? This is crazy. And that feeds a nice, beautiful pond. Oh. I could put fish in my yard. That's gotta be pretty deep. I might get my boat out over here and go swimming or fishing. Get the boat out. That's got to be deep right there. So anyway, my mill yard has flowing water. Oh yeah, here. That's flowing out of it. Can you see the flow? I hope it shows up because I can't see my camera display. I don't know if it shows or not. But anyway, there's water flowing through. There's flowing water. I don't know how well it shows. I just got snow inside my boot. I don't know what you can see or not. I can't see the display. There's water flowing. So I'm out over here. It's soupy. I cleared up the wood pile today. Oh, I can't see my hand. I cleared up the wood pile here, what was left, and I dug out what I could. Look at this. I dug out what I could over here. Whew, that's getting in my foot. And I'm trying to, you know, as it thaws, I'm breaking it up and I'm going to stack it. And that's all we got left. Now, this was snow yesterday. Over here is my, you may remember I got this, I hinted at it the other day, and now I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I got this 2 years ago, I think it was, or a year ago. I don't remember, 2 years ago maybe. I got this camper trailer for my chainsaw mill at the time. And I ended up selling that and getting another mill and another and another and another and another and another and another, so on and so on. Anyway, this time I'm putting a mill on here. My Harbor Freight mill is going to go on here. Unless I sell it. But who knows. I go through mills. I just came out and I scrubbed. I didn't do the front lip because it's rusty. I'm going to have to really hit that hard. But I scrubbed all the top surfaces of this half very, very well of the trailer. And I've got some tractor and implement paint. And I want to paint this heavily right now with tractor and implement paint. Now you may remember I had been putting, I wire brushed this when I first got it and I primered it, but the primer must have been garbage because it rusted through. So to get this going as fast as possible, I'm going to put tractor paint on the top only for now. And then I'm going to build my mill. The mill is 31 inches wide and it just beautifully fits in this half, which is great because what I want to do is run one frame of it right along that edge, right there. And the other one's going to be over here hanging out a bit, but I'm going to have a lot of lumber reinforcing in between. But at least I'll have one side firmly mounted on there heavily, and then I'll build wheel wells up around that. And the idea is that I'm going to have a walking deck over here and handrails, right, and an entrance back here, and the mill will live on here. And then I can haul it wherever I want. It is 20 feet long, and the trailer is 20 feet long, so it's perfect. I think the trailer is a little over 20, but it's perfect. So this is what I'm going to be working on. I won't be recording anything in the when I'm painting though with this new camera. I am definitely taking care of this one and keeping it out of trouble. So hopefully there's a little bit of moisture left. Yeah, I'm waiting for that to dry before I get the paint out. I'm hoping I can still get it today. I might get some spots where I can. Up there in that, in the cracks and crevices is still wet. But this straight piece, I can do that. I went across to there. I can do that. I can do some of the cross members, and well, I'll get what I can today. It's going on 4 o'clock, and I don't have a lot of time left because it's still early spring and the days are short. But we'll see what I can get done. Well, one can. It's a little bit of coverage for one can. That's all I wanted to do for today anyway. I'll get this next time. But the weather's supposed to turn cold and bad again for the weekend, so that'll be it for that. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But it's partly done. I definitely want to get the top part of half of this painted for now so I can start mounting up the sawmill framing. I want to have some heavy-duty lumber under the sawmill rails to keep them firm and steadied up. And then that I-beam, or that, what do you call it, tube steel, is going to help very much with the strength and stability of my mill. So, change of plans again. It's pretty, but it is not conducive to the projects at hand. It is not turning out in my favor. This snowstorm. We've had freezing rain and quite beautiful snow for 3 days now. And all my projects are on hold again. Everything is beautiful and white, but stalled. Yeah, so I changed my plans based on, that is pretty though, isn't it? Wow. I changed my plans based on weather conditions, what's available, and other variables and things in my life that influence my projects. So I have changed my plans again. Let's walk on over here and I'll tell you what's going on. We got a little bit of snow last night, and it's wet snow. So we probably got 2 inches because it's wet and compressed. I don't know how much rain we got, but the lake is gone. At least the water soaked in, but that's normal here. It soaks in quick here. So, this isn't happening right now. This is not going to happen. The weather is just not in my favor. I'm not going to use it in its condition, obviously. And some things have happened. I ended up, I don't want to give you too much of a spoiler alert, but I got something was sent to me to review which changes all my plans. This trailer now, and I found something else, which I really hate to give too much information. I got some really amazing and exciting stuff coming to the homestead soon, which will make everything clear why I changed my plans. This trailer now, being a dual axle, 20-foot long trailer frame, is going to have a crane mounted on the front. That Harbor Freight crane that I bought for my blue truck years ago will go on the front of this with a electric winch, a 3,500 pound electric winch that I got. And this trailer now will be a equipment hauler and logging hauler, a log hauler. So I will continue putting a deck on here. I will finish painting it when I get to it, because of this weather. I will finish painting this. I will finish and get a deck on it, probably sawn out on my own mill out of good thick 2x lumber. Make it a good heavy deck. I'll put ramps on the back and mounts for the ramps to go on. Get the air in the tires, because 2 of them are empty. They seem good though. And a crane, reinforced heavy-duty mounts up here, because there's plenty of room here for it. There's a battery tray. I mean, what more can you ask for? This was made for this purpose. And with this, then I'll be able to haul around logs and tractors and equipment as needed. I think this was rated between 7,000 and 10,000 pounds. It was a 20-foot camper. You can look it up and figure out. But with the dual axle, it's pretty heavy duty. And I can beef up the frame a bit, take the wobble out. Once the lumber's on it, it's going to be rock solid. So that's going to be a very, very useful tool for me for hauling logs out of the forest. That's that. I got something else coming for the sawmill, and I really don't want to share that yet until I get it. And that is coming. And I think that's going to be really, really, really exciting for you all. And another thing that is coming is going to be a game changer. So that's why this trailer is going to be a heavy equipment hauler. And this weather is just really messing me up here. So that's it for now. I will get this video up. Finally, the trees were getting exposed so I could saw them, and now they're recovered. I can't wait till I can get my logs off the ground, get the dirt off them, and start sawing these things out. Now, because they were on the ground, they won't be good for framing dimensional lumber. I can use them for decks, so I can probably saw out a deck for that trailer here with what I've got, because there'll now be wormholes in them. If a piece of wood touches the ground out here, it gets worms. So that is what it is, but it'll be good decking. So that's it for now. Bit of change of plans. Beautiful homestead. Ah, look at that though. It is pretty, but I'm just tired of it. It really is pretty. Please like this video, and I can't wait to share with you what's to come. Subscribe if you haven't. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow at the homestead. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the beautiful Off-Grid Project. Talk to you later.